Alright, welcome back to Homebrew Haven. Everybody on planet Earth, Mars, wherever you're watching from, we are jumping straight back into the Out of the Abyss campaign today. But before we do, got a couple announcements. As you guys can see, right above me, we have a new donation goal. Thanks to one of our lovely members, Mr. Killer R98 from Group 2, and Morty from this group, and Miss Omega, we were able to hit our goal. I officially have the Roll20 add-ons for Tales of the Yawning Portal. I am planning on running that campaign here sometime soon. It'll be a monthly, bi-monthly, just progression through the different dungeons. We're going to be doing that. I'm going to be accepting anyone who would like to get involved. So if you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, just leave a comment on YouTube, hit me up on Twitch, try and catch me during one of my sessions, and we could talk about that. But otherwise, it'll most likely be a kind of grouping of people.
I have to really, right now, I can't hear anyone. 1 second.
You can never hear anyone.
He really doesn't.
Anyway, another shameless plug, now that Morty is here, kind of. He is going to be DMing a Call of Cthulhu campaign that myself, Foley, and Omega are a part of. I don't know if anyone else is going to be doing it. I will be streaming that personally. And yeah, I'm hoping to enjoy some 1887 London roleplay. I'll get to bring back the Cockney accent, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not doing an accent.
What else we got?
Sorry about that. I'm still thinking that D&D's at 6 p.m. my time. I forgot about daylight savings.
You get Rusty.
Daylight savings is a bit.
Mm-hmm. What else we got? Oh, right. So the donation part. When Mr. Foley.
Where the fuck?
Shh. Anyway, Mr. Foley is going to be having to leave us here in the next few months. We are trying to get through this campaign as fast as possible, and we'll be putting this group on hold while we wait for him to do what he needs to do and come back to us. Then we'll be jumping back in, hopefully at like about level 18 going up to level 30. We're going to be running some prestige classes and whatnot. But yeah, so this is to get the Shadowrun source book, which the Shadowrun campaign will be running in his absence with a couple of my friends. Morty said he wants to be involved. I'm pretty sure Mr. Ledgerbro would be down. We also got Decided Wizard, my good friend Dion, who will be joining us. What else we got? Shameless plugs. I think that's it.
This is such a shameless advertisement stream right now.
Yeah.
Sell out. Morty, turn on link. Push it off.
It's because you're all fucking loud, mate.
Fuck you.
What else? Pancakes are good.
Is the Shadowrun sourcebook really $60?
It is at my local dealer. But you also gotta understand, most source books are generally about $60.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Well, gotta pay off a lot of people who do a lot of work.
Yeah, true.
Morty, let me see that pretty face of yours. I like having
So-
y'all on webcam. It's nice since we have a small group. Ah, there we go. You fuzzy-headed little shit.
Yeah.
I
There's
love
a
how
reason
curly
people
your...
call me Lamb. Not just because my name's Liam. It's because my hair's real fucking thick.
Oh, also another thing, just to clarify for some of the more regular viewers of the show. My name is Steven. I'm going to be having some real-life friends, as well as, a couple other people who will start calling me Steven, just kind of get into the flow of things. It's a lot easier since a couple of the people who will be joining up in future campaigns won't know me as Drip, per se. So just to clear up any confusion if you guys hear that during streams.
Can I call you Junior?
No.
Can
I
we
don't think
call
so.
you Steven?
What?
Can we call you Steven?
Yeah, of course.
I would feel very weird about doing that.
Why? I call you Sam.
Fair.
Yeah, I can't really argue with that.
No point even telling you my real name because you can't even pronounce it properly in
It's
in
Jomo.
Heath. I mean, most freaking Americans just call me Nick, and that's
Nick.
wrong.
Nick?
Nicola.
My name is Nicholas.
Nicholas.
Nicholas. How could you not pronounce that properly?
Yeah.
Because
I
a
have
lot of
no
Amer-
idea.
a lot of Americans are used to Nicholas, like St. Nicholas.
Yeah.
But
Nicholas.
just Nicholas, right?
Yeah. So, I think that is all the announcements. We got the team gathered here. Everyone's just kind of munching down at this point. Morty, have you eaten dinner yet?
No, mate.
Nah? Okay.
Probably not going to be out for another hour or so.
Alright,
We're
that's
good.
fine. I know how to roleplay in combat. So...
I hit the motherfucker.
I hit a motherfucker. I smite a motherfucker.
Were I playing a less straightforward class, I would do more interesting things with it.
Yeah.
But, the selling point of the paladin is to smite things.
Yeah. Anyhow. Yeah, so we'll jump right into it. What happened last session? After our heroes gathered their army in Gauntlgrim, they left out on the path to Mantle Darith, a Zentarum outpost where they believe they can find directions to the famed library of Graven Hollow. Maxwell and Robert decided to check in on the Duergar city of Gracklstugh, as well as trying to get a ship there across the Darklake to Mantle Darith. When they arrived, they found that Themberchaud, who had escaped, had basically destroyed half of the city, and the Darrow of the lower districts had risen up and were basically surrounding the Duergar and attempting to get them to... get them to... get them to become enslaved by their magics in the name of Demogorgon. After convincing the Duergar king to swallow his pride, gather up his forces, and leave the city, Maxwell and Robert took to investigating Themberchaud's chambers after rumors that Finian, aka Thunk, was currently residing there. When they arrived, they found Finian surrounded by... please don't call me Steve. Finian surrounded by some sort of magic. As they worked to cancel the magic circle by slaughtering his minions, they then attempted a mental attack on Finian, which actually broke.
It didn't go too
Finian's...
badly for us.
Yeah. It actually broke Finian's mind, allowing Thunk in almost absolute control over his body. Thunk then rose up, took flight, and left them stranded in the melting pot that was his new throne room as it boiled up and over, and they escaped using Maxwell's portal to his pocket dimension, where they left their ally Jorah to recover from the mental fuck down that he had to go through, where they rejoined Thok and the rest of their forces outside of Gracklestug, moved in, stole a ship, and are now currently sailing across the Darklake. We left off with Mr. Maxwell wishing to discuss some things with his allies. So, that's where we're going to start out at. Welcome back to the Underdark.
Why is there a mech with us?
That's your shield guardian, shithead.
Oh, that's what they are?
Yeah!
See, I didn't know what that was. I
I
thought
imagine it was a
human.
human.
It even says in the freaking thing I sent you guys, construct. It shows how much these plebs pay attention.
Hey, I'll pay attention.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I am going to. Shut up.
Okay, just to prove my point, Morty, what loot did you take from Oryx Castle?
From Oryx Castle. I don't think I took loot from Oryx Castle.
Yeah, you did. Took a very, very important piece of treasure that you never got.
The helm?
Huh?
Oh, right, I forgot Robert's
Nope.
The Great Helm?
No, the helm you bought in Gauntlgrim.
Oh, that was in Gordon Grim. Yeah, right, I don't know then. How fucking many sessions ago was that, mate?
Quite a few.
Quite a few.
There you go.
You took a magic bag.
Shit, man, I've got strength out the arse. I don't need a magic bag. You know what I'm going to use a magic bag for? I'm going to put a magic bag in another magic bag and create a pocket plane to the astral dimension, astral plane, and, you know, black
Destroy
hole
the
the world.
Anyway, you guys find yourself in the cabin of the ship. Eldith, Jimjar, Maxwell, Thok, and Robert.
Also, I sent you a Discord message.
Okay. I'm just gonna open it up on my phone. Like I can actually see shit. And floor is your guys.
I don't want to monologue.
Well, Maxwell's got to open this one up. He's the one calling the meeting.
Oh, we're going?
Welcome to the stream, Pain Guy 33.
Welcome very much. Thank you. Welcome very much.
Thank you very much. Drip, your webcam just turned off, which means we'll turn off on your screen.
See, his
You
thing turned
froze.
off.
Well, you're just black for me now,
Yeah, you froze.
but I can see Leggy and Foley.
Weird. Foley,
Yeah,
can you still see me?
Yeah. No, it's just you two
Yeah.
lost connection to each other.
Alright, I'll refresh then. Better.
Black screen.
Oh, it's because it's loading.
I need to trim down some of the shit in this campaign. I might have to.
No, I
break
can't.
apart.
No, I can't see you, Drip, but I can see everyone else.
What the
Maybe you need to
balls?
refresh as well.
Right click on him, on his name, and hit either reset or reconnect player. One of those two might work.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Fucking Foley.
What a legend, yeah?
Bro. Yeah, Morty, you can have that. Merry Christmas. It's pretty cool. Anyway, Foley, the floor is yours.
Yes. All right.
Should have seen me earlier. I had a top knot and everything.
Nice. I miss my long hair. Anyways, no. So I called
Go
this
ahead.
meeting. There's something we need to talk about. Auric left me a letter back in Gauntlegrim. Yeah, Gauntlegrim. He told me he told me very interesting things. Mostly the fact that he knew that he was going to die, and he knew this because I told him. I never told him he was going to die.
Robert stares at Foley and Maxwell as though he doesn't believe him, just staring at him with a frown pitched on his face.
I pull out the letter and have it read off because it's magical and it reads itself. I know that because I did that before.
Alright, 1 second.
I never will.
You think this is... Why didn't you tell us this before?
We were kind of busy.
That is
There
fair,
would have
we
been
were.
a moment, sometime, somewhere.
It would have distracted us from the fight.
This is the moment.
This was
I
this is a good time to have told us.
Not the most opportune, considering that I'm having inklings. There's magic involved somewhere, and one of the mage that I had from my guild is not even with us right now, which is a problem.
So, as Foley kind of snaps open the letter, the general bit of... Sorry, that's adorable. Anyway, the...
I'm sorry, is it distracting?
No, it's just cute. Anyway, so the letter kind of reads off. The first bit of it is mostly Auric just talking about giving them a place to stay in Gauntlegrim, explaining the dragon hold to them, and then he wishes both Maxwell and Elizran the best tidings. And as it signs off, King Auric Longax. P.S. Thank you very much for warning me about my death. It allowed me to put many plans into action. The Empire owes you much. And then the letter seals back up and kind of drops onto the table. Jim Jar looks up and goes, "Oh, that's... How do you know?"
Who even knew about Elizran? He was long gone before Elizran and I found each other. Until I found out before I found Elizran, whatever. This is very concerning. This is why I'm bringing it to you. I do not know what to really do about this.
If Auric knew about these things, then at some time we're traveling back in time, or more specifically, you are.
Oh no.
Perhaps
Ah.
that
Really
means
need
put
to know.
precautions in place.
If that doesn't happen, then none of this, what we've been doing, will happen.
So we have a never-ending loop.
We have a loop at hand.
We can
Now
either
that we
break the
know-
loop.
Break the loop.
Well, in what way would we break it? Stop Auric from dying? Just don't do anything? Don't tell him? he's
Stopping
going
Auric
to
from
die?
dying, of course.
How many things will that break?
Who knows?
Time tends to work itself out. So if Auric is going to die, he will die eventually. Maybe not the same way, maybe not on the same day, but that
Everyone
is
dies eventually.
exactly.
Should we just go
Exactly.
back and tell him he's going to die then? Because if this seems like it was destined to happen, considering that this is very odd. We need Jorah. He's traveled time before he's told me. We need him.
Well, where is Jorah then?
He got mind fucked by Finian. He's in the pocket plane recovering at the moment.
Well, there we go. If he's recovering, nothing else we can do about this.
I suppose.
At this point, from the shadow behind Jim Jar, you hear, Ahem! Well, he wasn't the only chronomancer following you, yeah? And as the air shimmers, you see standing behind you the long, bearded, wispy-haired Bastille Blackadder. The one who almost blew up the airship mid-transport. So, it seems like you have a bit of a predicament. I can tell you one thing. Messing with time is a very, very dangerous ordeal. Did you know I once met my own mother, and she tried to kiss me? It was awkward. But my handsomeness is translatable through the ages.
I hope it just stayed on the kissing part.
Oh, I pushed her away. That would have been bad news. Everyone who kisses Bastille always falls in love.
Right.
I feel that I do not. Just no.
How did you get here?
I've been here the whole time.
What?
What? You thought I was going to miss this whole adventure? No.
I'm surprised I haven't seen more fireballs then.
Well, I've mostly been sleeping on your shield guardian's back.
With the mention of fireballs, Thok just lifts a hand in fire, looks at Foley or Maxwell, and we can arrange that.
Are we going to have a fireball competition? That sounds like fun! As he raises up his hands and you see the clockworks turning.
No fireballs.
Oh.
Robert raises a hand as though he's about to pimp slap the fucking old man.
Robert,
I'll save that for
if you
later.
hear that muttering anything, punch him.
If I punched him, he would die. I think I'll
Not
just...
the old man. Fuck.
Oh, right. Yes, I imagine he can survive a punch.
If you hear like anything arcane, just punch him. Incantations, you know. Anyways, but so you heard the whole thing about Auric knowing about his death, me telling him knowing about a lot of things that I apparently told him.
Yes, your self-indulgent ramblings woke me from my nap. I thought this room was going to be not preoccupied.
This is like the captain's quarters. What? Whatever.
Well, who's more experienced than I to be the captain? Yeah?
You've been sleeping this entire time.
I'm a good captain. I don't need to worry about my men.
A
On the
strong
same
breeze will
time-
kill you. No.
On the same time, Maxwell, you traveling back to Auric can inform you on a lot of you most likely have been missing alongside Elisra.
Unexpected pleasure.
Maybe there is some training for you as well.
Traveling back in time to tell Auric of his death, to tell him I become a dragon rider. I still feel like this would be really bad for us in the end. But then again, this is how it apparently ended up anyways, with me telling him.
If I might make a suggestion.
Go ahead.
We are on the way to Graven Hollow, yes? The library.
Yes.
There are moments of history throughout that. Perhaps you will find your answer there. And if not, when you're done, myself and Jorah can whip up a little magic and send you flying back through time, hurtling through time and space. It's quite fun. Bit dangerous. Could end up in the wrong timeline. But what's life without a little bit of risk, yeah?
I've been attacking demons and demon lords for the past almost a year. There's been enough risk in my life.
Well,
But you have already done this.
True.
So what can go wrong?
Many things. Let's see, I could end up in the wrong timeline. I could somehow end up messing the timeline up more.
How
Many things.
can you end up in the wrong timeline if you have already been there?
but what if he wasn't? What if Auric was brought here? These are the things a chronomancer stays up at night thinking about.
Has he been brought here?
I don't know. I've been napping.
Well, maybe you should stop.
I will stop when the fireball time starts. No, killer. Sithis has not appeared. Right now they're talking to Bastille. Welcome him back.
Alright, I'll think about it. For now, let's just...
Let's just have this entire discussion on the side and just focus on killing the demons.
Yes. I need to speak with someone else about this anyways.
Talk to Jorah. Though I am a master chronomancer, I must admit that young whippersnapper, he's got a way about him. Plus, I usually go ahead in time to avoid such snafus. He's the master of going back in time. I use the term master loosely. He did get trapped back in about 6,000 years ago.
6,000 years ago? Is that the rescue? Is that why you had to rescue him?
Well, of course. Magic was a bit different back then.
Alright then. Well, this has been enlightening. I'm gonna go rest.
Sounds like a good idea. As he kind of like turns back, sits down in the shadow, and then vanishes as you hear a... And then from the main area of... I think that's Morty's mic. Morty, you Yeah. Do you got push to talk on?
I don't, but I can.
I love you. Please put push to talk on, because there's a lot of background noise. Reconnect player. Reset player. And your webcam froze again. Freaking Australian internet, yo. Anyway, you guys hear a loud commotion coming from the main part of the ship. Sounds like fighting, some screaming and whatnot, some cheers.
Doc, it sounds like your men are at it. Go deal with it.
Why would I? If they want to fight, I'll let them fight.
Shoulder pads, follow me, please. Let's make sure there's like no holes in the ship.
Well, if there's holes in the ship, they'll better patch them up. It's their fucking problem, not mine.
By the way, my map hasn't updated. I'm still on the top of the ship.
What?
My map has not updated. I'm still seeing the deck of the ship.
Scroll down.
Yeah, scroll down.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
So that white thing right there is the door.
Yeah.
Stairs down, stairs up. All that fun jazz. As you guys leave the captain's chambers and you go down under the main deck, you see the Zentarum and the orcs surrounding what seemed to be one of the orcs with a whip and a sword. And as you hear the sounds, you can kind of vaguely see
That is
a
one big
rather...
pile of shit.
Who'd you sponsor? Anyway, you see a short but muscular kobold standing there. I've got you for 3 minutes of playtime! Get over here, you big ugly piece of shit! And it runs up and literally just jumps into the air, slams into the orc's face, teeth scattering across the deck as he...
You call yourself an orc? Use that thing as a weapon. Grab it. Grapple it.
As the orc... Yep, as the orc reaches down to grab the kobold, it jumps up, grabbing it on the head, and just starts wrestling around with it, going, "You think you can beat the macho Ciceros? No, no, no!"
Robert stomps forward, shoves anyone who gets in his way out of the way. Do you want me to roll strength for that?
Nah.
And he tries to pick both the orc and the kobold up in each hand to separate them. And he shouts, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?"
Roll me just roll 1 athletics.
Where did the kobold come from? Is he one of yours?
If he is, I had no idea I had kobolds under my employment.
Not mine. Shoulder pads, he's yours?
No.
Then he has
It's
to
not.
be yours.
Well, he's yours, it's not either of ours.
You're just trying to pin this down on me.
You're the one with orcs.
Shut up!
As-
Robert holds both of them up in one hand each, and he turns to the two of them as he snaps. "Someone take responsibility for these idiots," he says as he throws them to the deck.
Your men, not mine, Doc.
His own life, not mine.
As you
turns
kind
and
of
levels
throw the
a finger.
kobold, as you throw the kobold and the orc down, Gulan, the Urgle that serves Ledgerbro or Thok, steps forward and goes, "She was hiding on the ship, sir. We
there we
were
go.
going to kill her, but she challenged Guras over there to a one-on-one fight."
Well, when that happens, you chain them up and you bring them to me. I don't want to see blood sport on this ship. It is immoral and it takes a fuckload of effort to clean. And then he storms
that-
off.
Did he say that
And
that's
that-
on?
Thok just points at Grulan and says, I have no problem with that at all. Robert is gone. Just continue with this shit. Just try to make it a little bit more inconspicuous. Just
I
stop
don't give
the
a fuck.
cheering. Stop the cheering. Just watch, and kill that kobold.
Don't kill it, don't kill it. Just beat it up, but
Kill it and then throw it off. Throw it overboard.
Oh, you think you can kill Caesar? I will rip you in half.
With that, Thok just looks at the kobold, pulls out his sword, and just goes into the ring.
Rock. Let me handle it. Maxwell runs after Thok.
Oh, you think you can fight Caesar? You need a big metal sword to fight me. I can rip you apart with my bare hands, weakling.
As Thok has the sword in hand, he just puts it on the ground or on the deck, grinds a bit of force into it so it sticks on the deck, and just points at the kobold. Come here, you. I'll show you strength.
Come at me, big guy. And it charges forward, jumping up and swinging its fist at you. It smacks against you, but it doesn't do any significant damage to you. It just kind of like knocks you back a little bit.
At that, I
Can
would
Robert
like to
hear the
rage.
commotion?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, calm down, please.
At that,
The stomping
like
of
to
Robert's
rage.
boots
can I
are
rage?
audible,
Yeah, you
and
can rage.
the stairs leading.
And as I rage, I get advantage on strength checks, and I would like to grapple that kobold and just squeeze him to death.
Grapple. Roll the athletics. And we hear you, Morty. Just wanting to get
26.
what Thocker's doing.
Can Robert hear the commotion?
Yes, and we did hear that you're stomping back down the stairs.
Oh,
Nah, he's a
so
pissed off shoulder pads. He's gonna come like smite you or something.
voice activation must have turned off. There we go, it's back on. And the creaking of the stairs is audible as Robert stomps down the stairs. He rounds the corner and he fixes those big old glowing peepers at everyone. I want to roll intimidate.
Roll an intimidate. Thock, roll a wisdom.
I'm not looking at the paladin. I'm literally
Okay.
like back towards him.
As you get the kobold up in a full Nelson, and you're just kind of like it's just kind of like kicking in the air, just feet kind of kicking uselessly at your chest. It looks over and goes, I think we're in trouble, big guy.
Come on, Doc, let it go. Let it go. We can ask it.
Once it stops moving,
Let us ask it questions, then throw it overboard. All right? See where it came from. See if there's more of them.
Robert draws his lightsaber and flashes it on. And he starts stomping forward.
You are my brother, Anakin.
Big guy. I think we're both gonna have to defend ourselves on this one.
Doc,
is that squeezing a little bit harder?
Roll strength.
20.
You don't get.
I get
I
advantage. I'm raging.
Oh, that's great. As Thok tightens his grip, Robert is going to slash with just one slash at his Achilles heel, and then they'll power down the lightsaber, and then he wants to try to judo flip Thok.
Roll your attack first.
Maxwell, being very confused, is going to just kick Doc in the balls. Can I do so?
I'm gonna say no at this point. You'll
Oh.
probably get kicked in the face by a kobold.
Where? I was behind Doc.
He's rather occupied behind me.
Okay, if
Then
you
again, I-
try and kick him from behind, you're probably gonna hit a spike. Hope you know.
Also, I probably just got shoved out of the way by
That too.
Robert.
Probably.
So, Thok, as you feel the back of your calf just kind of open up and then cauterize, you kind of turn around to look at Robert. Both of you make opposing athletics checks.
Posing athletics.
Yeah.
I propose that he gets disadvantage because he's currently trying to choke a kobold out.
I'm
Nope.
still choking a kobold.
Grapples, as long as you have free hands, you can do it. So he technically could hold it with one hand and then try and defend himself with the other. But you still succeed in grabbing him and just judo flipping him over your shoulder, actually bringing him down on top of the kobold. I hear, "Ow, that hurt, macho. Oh, real bad. Oh."
Is it dead?
So, where would I be landing? Behind Robert?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, you wouldn't technically be. Yeah, you would be. Yeah. Like on the map, yes.
I'm
was
gonna
gonna say,
mutter under
definitely
my
be
breath,
facing you,
so
though.
it just lifts Doc up quickly, like get him off the kobold.
As you kind of shove Thok off, the kobold kind of scrambles out. Whoa. I've
As,
never met guys as
with
strong
that-
as you.
With that, I yell before anything else, get the fucking kobold! What are you looking at? Go!
All the orcs kind of scramble too, but Jim Jar steps forward and stands in front of the kobold and just holds out his one of his daggers and goes, "All right, guys, that's enough. Playtime's over."
At this moment, I'm still like holding Doc in the air.
Robert then turns to face the crew and he says, "This is what will happen the next time you disobey me directly.
They're not your guys.
On this ship, they are. We all rule this ship together."
Don't I get a say in this then?
No!
Fuck! You know what? You guys are in control of this part of the ship. I get the top deck. So,
That's it. I do have to go have dinner now.
Word. Go ahead.
So Robert is going to stomp off and lock himself in his room. He's going to take the kobold with him and he's going to interrogate it as to how it got on board.
All right.
yeah, I was gonna do that. Thought coffee, man. I say as he's still floating in the air.
With that, I would just be smacking, just flailing wildly in the air.
I would drop you right now, but you know, it would put a hole in the ship. You're fat. That's what I'm telling you.
It's all muscle. With
Strength.
that, get just... Huh?
Oh, I was talking in chat. Sorry, 22 strength. He has 22 strength.
Well, Doc, I don't care what you do. I don't care what your men do. Just call up your men right now.
I called them off already. They should be getting the kobold. That Robert just took, so they have nothing to do right now. So,
Oh, screw
hold
it.
on.
As
I
you
drop you.
You let him drop, and fuck, all of a sudden you just feel whatever is holding you up disappears. You just fall the quick 5 feet and just face plant on the ground.
With that, I walk to Robert's room, grab the kobold, and take it to my room. Borrowing this.
You guys don't really have separate rooms. There's one room.
Oh. There's also the.
Yeah,
I'm taking.
there's the meeting room next door to Robert's room.
Borrowing this, and I will leave to the meeting room with the kobold and Jim Jar.
Alright. While this is going on, Thok, what's your plan?
I just get up from the floor, grab my sword, sheathe it, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go above deck and
Go crumble and look at your rock.
pretend I'm in charge, and pull out the pet rock, and keep an eye on things.
I am saying things too.
Alrighty, roll a perception for me, and we'll do the interrogation of the...
The pet rock never fails.
As Thok sits on deck, shouting commands and whispering conspiratorially to his pet rock. Macho Sthir, the kobold, is kind of just scrambling in your arms before you drop him down or her down. What you want from Sthir?
How the fuck did you get on board?
I've always been on board. You guys ones who took my shit.
This is your ship.
Well, yeah, 'cause the ugly grayskins don't need it anymore. I took it after my master flew off because the grayskins put the black crown on his head.
A grayskin led us to this boat.
So, I was here first.
And so you were just living on a boat.
Well, yeah.
Why?
Like I said, my master flew off.
He flew.
Yes. It's what dragons do, yeah?
Oh. You mean the wordsmith?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What did you even do as a slave or whatever to the wormsmith?
I wasn't slave. I was the big macho. He hired me to take care of those idiots who tried to enslave him.
You call him master.
Yeah. It's 'cause big man's strong. He big and he strong.
Right. Alright. Give me 3 reasons why we shouldn't throw you off the ship right now.
1. I swim back up and I kick your butt. 2. If you can even throw me off the ship, I likely pull you overboard with me. 3. I climb back on board and I kick your butt.
Right. I think I'm just gonna hand you over to the Thok.
Oh, you let me back a greenskin again? I kick his butt too.
With that, I open a mental connection to the Thok. Hey, Thok, you want the kobold still?
You won't even hear words. You just hear the sound of thumping feet on the deck, running to the quarters.
Before you can even get below deck, you hear Kazkan shout out, Hey, Master! Hey, Master! Look! It's the city!
Did I hear that?
Yeah. Just a moment, Kaskan. It's time to feed you.
But, Master, look! Isn't that the city that the demon destroyed?
With that, I just opened the mental connection to Cascan while running below deck. So I see Cascan can just tell me all the details about that while I'm running below deck. Grab the kobold and go back up.
Roll in athletics again.
24.
All right.
And
as you try to grab him, right? The kobold actually grabs your hand as you grab its shoulder, and it actually pries it off. You can see its muscles bulging. Goes, "I'm not the Wormsmith's master puncher for nothing." And he kind of just throws your hand to the side.
With that, I just slap him and grab him again.
I see that this is just going to be talk of muscles. I'll be above deck. Bye, Thak. With that, Maxwell just goes above deck and ignores Thak and Robert. Goes and see what Elzran is doing.
As you smack the kobold and reach forward again, it kind of shears back and goes, "You uglier than the grayskins that put the black crown on my master's head. Devil-worshipping shitheads." Roll an insight for me, Mr. Thok.
12. Don't care.
As soon as he says it, you kind of narrow your eyes, and your head twists up in pain as your implanted memories from Sildrasil kind of rack through your head. And flashing before your eyes, you see a suit of armor, Sildrasil, a strange-looking hat, a pair of boots, a cloak, and a black crown. And then suddenly the image is just burnt up in fire as you then see through the eyes of some creature looking down at Gauntlgrim and then taking flight into the air.
As this image just came through, can it be I just punched the kobold to the face repeatedly?
Roll an unarmed with disadvantage because you were technically blinded at this point.
Clock just flails out. And
23.
It kind of dodges back. Nuh-uh.
My internet died?
Nope.
Okay.
Just waiting for Fox's decision.
Well, it seems you're not going to be beholder food just yet. And with that, just leaves the quarters, slams the door shut, and most likely yells at someone. Just yells at someone nearby to guard the door, and goes up above again, looking at the city.
You see a couple of the orcs step over and kind of stand in front of the door. As you pop up on deck, you see Maxwell just kind of staring, his face a bit pale, as you look out at what him and Kazkan are looking at. The remains of Slubeldop, the Kuatoan city. You see wisps of smoke, and as you guys kind of drift closer, you see a few figures in the streets. One seems to be running from several other Kuatoans. You see them quickly jump on top of it and start ripping it apart with their teeth, literally devouring the other Kuatoan.
Fuck.
Alright, I'm back.
Be right back real quick.
Welcome back. So what you missed, Morty, Maxwell came in, took the kobold from you, was talking to it, and then now the kobold...
Did I learn anything from it?
You heard what was going on because you just kind of stayed in the room, but you overheard it talking about a black crown, its former master, the Wormsmith, and the Duergers putting the black crown on its head. So yeah.
Well, what are we waiting for? Get this ship on the on the beach. Let's storm the place.
As several of the more able-bodied men in your group start to bring the ship up to the beach, you guys kind of slide slowly up to one of the docks and then drop anchor. As you guys are much closer to Slubeldop now, you hear savage screams, strange chanting, and death wails echoing through the city. As you guys get a better look, you see that the city is almost completely destroyed. You can see long tracks where the tentacle-like arms of Demogorgon had kind of just rent through several buildings, digging gashes into the earth.
With anchor dropped on the deck, on the docks, I just give out the order to go forth, bring back any useful information back, and just kill anything that tries to kill you.
As your orcs kind of just stream off of the deck and jump down to the docks, these Zentarum kind of hesitantly look around, but they seem to drop down too. But the rest of the forces kind of look at Maxwell.
Stay here, hold the ship, let the orcs do the work.
Yes, sir.
Elizran, let's do some scouting.
Of course. Hop on, hatchling.
With that, I hop on top of Elizran and fly off into the sunset. I mean, what?
Sunset? You're underground, bitch. Thok, are you staying on the ship?
No,
No? You're jumping down with your orcs?
no. Jumping down with the orcs. Going to vent out my frustration at the closest thing.
Alright, you move your way through the streets. You see gnawed on bones kind of scattering around, gored bodies, and just wrecked homes everywhere as you move about. From the sky, Elizran and Maxwell, you look down, you see that there seems to be one small section of the city that you recognize as the former ritual space that you guys were almost sacrificed at. You see that it has kind of been barricaded around. You see not too many, but the occasional Kuatoan just up on the walls, standing guard, literally just shaking in its boots type thing. And from up in the air, you kind of squint down. Roll me a perception.
Just feeling the pet rock on the pocket as well. Just saying this here.
As
pet rock never fails.
As you squint down, Maxwell, Elizran goes, "Here, let me help you." And your vision kind of darkens and then opens back up. You see the scene below you, dyed basically sky blue, as you're looking through her eyes, and you see an extremely fat Kuatoan with scarred and charred skin, just kind of walking about inside the walls, talking to a few of the Kuatoans.
Elizran, we need to go down there now. I know that Kuatoan, that fat ass one. What is
My
this?
internet's back.
God damn it.
Welcome back, Mr. Morty. I wondered why you're so quiet.
no, my internet died.
As Elizran begins her descent, you see several of the Kuatoans just shout and point to the sky before you see the fat one kind of growl and look up and go, "Oh." Thok, as you are moving through the streets, you're suddenly caught off guard as you're with about 3 of your orcs at this point. The rest kind of spread out. You see a group of 5 Kuatoans jump out and just snarl at you. They're not wearing like any garments like normal Kuatoans, and they seem to have actually shredded down the flesh on their fingers, and it appears that they sharpened their bones as they kind of scramble towards you in a savage manner.
Does any of them jump towards me?
Yeah, one of them does. It
With that,
scrambles closely and jumps at you.
Is it like hands first kind of jump?
Yeah, it's like it's almost like it's pouncing on you like a friggin' dog.
Okay, so with that, I'd like to grab it by the arm and just throw it over.
Athletics.
$14.
You just barely manage to grab it and just slam it down on the ground.
And with that, I draw my sword.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll me an initiative, please.
10. Man, my rolls are great right now.
It's like your best initiative in a while.
Yep. At least it's not a natural one.
Yeah,
I'm not here, right?
No, you're still on the ship.
you're the ship. You're the
Alright.
ship. Mark.
You guys, you realize where you're at now, right? I don't know if I
Slough.
heard where you're at. You're in
Slew
Slough.
grab properly.
You guys were.
Give me
Oh,
a
slip it up, right.
I'm just gonna use a couple of these guys.
Where Tyr told Robert to run. Is your god Tyr?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, before we start that combat, Thok, Elitran kind of drifts down and lands on the outside of the walls, where you see Shushar standing up on top of the wall.
Holy shit.
Oh, look who comes here.
Shushar, my friend. I'm glad to see you, but under bad circumstances, it seems.
Yes, after you left Gontungrim, I decided to come back and see if any of my people still remained.
Looks like a few do.
Indeed, but we are growing weaker by the day. Please come in the walls and we can talk more.
Right. With that, I open a mental communication with Thok and Robert and tell them that there are survivors in the city still. You remember the place where we were almost sacrificed? They're barricaded around there. Shushar's with them. You know the fat one that traveled with us for a time? He's here.
The one I almost managed to singe.
The one that is singed. So yeah. Thok, make sure your orcs don't kill anyone on barricades, alright?
No, for me to say who of them gets killed or not. With that, you can just hear the combat going on
Right.
All
in the,
right. At
in
this
the mental
point,
link.
one of the the mental link kind of cuts short from Thok as he enters into the fight. As you slammed him down, you had time to respond mentally before another two of the Kuatoan like launch themselves at you. You're able to kind of like bash one back, but the second one manages to sink its claws into your shoulder and kind of rip some flesh clean off. Please take 9 points of damage. In before the temp HP.
Yep. So it's my turn now? Yeah.
Yes.
And just flailing at the closest one. Some wild swings.
Both your swings kind of go right over their heads as they duck down and they kind of start circling around you. As the one that you slam down kind of recovers and jumps on you from behind. Both that one and another one kind of like jump onto your shoulders, but you're able to just kind of shrug them off really quickly. As the other two that you just attacked, the one jumps at you, the one that clawed you, and you just kind of grab him, throw him down to the ground. But the other one is able to jump up and slash at you with its claws, take 4 points of damage.
Man, you really don't like my temp HP.
Nope. I love how you got the exact same roll on both your attacks for the damage
Yep.
and the attack.
Is any of them knocked prone right now?
At this point, no. Every time you shove them off, they kind of land like cat-like and then scramble up at you.
And none of them is like separately from me right now.
They're all kind of surrounding you at this point. As you see, the 3 orcs that you were with have been ambushed by several other Kuatoans.
Okay. I'm just going to aim both of the attacks on one, and I'm going to make these savage attacks, so they roll with advantage.
Okay. This is
So-
your second
and,
range, correct?
Huh? No, it's not. It's not tied to rage.
Oh, okay.
But the drawback is that all attacks against me
advantage.
come with advantage.
Yeah. Alright, as you kind of slam down into one, you cut its arm clean off. As you kind of spin the blade around savagely, just like one-handed, just chop off its head as it kind of rolls to the ground. There's some temp HP back for you.
So one died.
One died. I think Morty's internet dropped again.
No, I'm still here. Sorry.
Oh, your webcam froze.
Oh, did it? It does that. I'm sorry.
It's good. It's Australian internet, I understand.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that last one didn't count anyway. As you kind of cut one of their heads off, you suddenly feel the claws of 2 of them just pierce down into your shoulders. Take 7, 4, 11 points of damage. As you're able to just kind of catch the third one on your blade and just shove it off. And it's now your turn again, so.
Well, as that worked, let's just keep on with reckless attacking and Aim them both at the same one. Oh, just ignore the third. So 28 on both.
As you slash into one, you rip open a huge gash in its chest, and the second swipe comes down and actually cleaves through its shoulder a little bit. But as you rip it out, the Kuatoan just kind of starts limping towards you again, barely hanging on to life. Fails. That one hits. As it kind of slunks towards you, it slashes at you with its good arm, which you're able to just kind of bat away easily. As you turn and catch another one, just kind of shove it off before you feel the claws actually entering the back of your neck of another. Take 5 points of damage from that one.
At that point, I'm just really getting pissed off, and reckless stacking again, because why not? And just trying to finish this shit off.
As you swing your sword the first time, you just cut the injured one. Whoa, spinny chair. You cut it clean in half as you kind of just continue the swing around, catching the one that you pushed off and just catching it full on in the side, ripping a huge hole through its stomach. And
so
it just kind of like grips its body and just and falls over dead. The only one still remaining would be the one on your back.
Okay.
I love the face that Morty's making right now in his frozen cam. As it tries to claw into your neck again, it kind of hits one of your spikes, one of the tiny nubs of it, and kind of loses its balance and slips off, lands prone, or not prone, but like down on all fours, and just snarls up at you before it tries to lunge again.
As he's knocked prone, I have no need for reckless stacking because I already have advantage.
No, it's not like prone, like I mean, like,
prone.
It's like down like cat, like, so it's still able to dodge around and whatnot.
Okay, well, just continue on the same pattern.
As you just kind of raise your greatsword up, you just whoosh, the first one like caves in a chunk of its head, but it's as you're like, and you just cut it straight in half with the second slash. As you look up, you see your orcs kind of just ripping apart the lash to the Kuatoans. You see one of the orcs has a huge gash across his chest and is kind of... These bastards put up quite a fight.
So it would seem. Don't bother getting yourself killed over this shit. You got some good scars. There. A good moment of... a good reminder of pride. Go rest. I will try to find Maxwell. And with that, I just dart off further into the city, trying to find Maxwell.
Alright. After a little bit, Robert, of you kind of staying on the ship, keeping guard, you see several of the orcs coming back. Many of them have huge, like, scars and scratches across their chest, their face. Looks like they've been ravaged by savage animals. But you're noting a 1 or 2 man loss. as they kind of pull themselves back up on board and just slump down, panting. We fight like savage beasts, possessed by some devil.
They likely were.
Maxwell.
Yo.
As you kind of clamber up over the makeshift walls, Elizran kind of pokes her head up, looks down at the gathered, scaring most of them. They kind of like reel away before she turns her head out and starts scanning the village. So, Maxwell, what brings you back here?
We're sailing on the Darklake at the moment. Sailing to a place known as... Hold on, I have this somewhere. Mantle Dareth.
I've heard rumors about that place, but never seen it myself.
Your people are welcome to come along. To be honest, I don't know if there's room on the ship, but as I can tell, you people are fighting a fight they won't win.
I've been trying to convince them to leave for some time, but this demon has weakened their spirits and driven those who already were mad even more insane.
Yes, I saw some of those while flying over. And from the shore. I mean, from the lake, whatever. Who's their leader, if there is one?
Do you remember the demon who came from the lake?
Yes, the giant tentacle monster with 2 heads and whatever.
Yes. He seems to have taken their minds. They serve no one but the madness now.
Madness. I know how to block the madness out of one's mind, but I don't know if I can take it away.
The madness that plagues us all is much deeper than the demons would be able to do. You must understand the history of our people. We were insane at birth. It is now up to me to awaken them to the truth of the matter.
Insane at birth, you say? That explains a lot. So, do you want help at least trying to convince your people to escape while there's still hope?
I think we will be alright. I will succeed, or I will not. It is only up to the fates at this point.
Maybe it was fates. Maybe it was the fates that brought me here and the rest of us here to help you save your people. While there's still a chance, you know?
I guess perhaps you can try then.
Right. No leader, you say? Just a group trying to survive?
Indeed.
Shushar, I think I might have an idea.
Oh?
They need a leader. Not many like to accept a leader of a different species. Perhaps you try to inspire them, become their leader, and I'll back you up, you know?
We can try. As he kind of slumps over to what used to be the altar to Demogorgon that was erected, and you were about to be sacrificed before he pulls himself up, his fat kind of like shifting and causing the altar to creak as he plants himself on top. Kuratoin, I present to you Maxwell, Demon Bane, and Savior of the Darkness. He has seen what is happening outside of your walls, and saved many civilizations across the darkness. He wishes your attention to speak to you. As he gestures and looks over to you.
Thank you, Shushar. Kumaton people, your time is dark, your hour is at hand. Stuff like that. There is still hope, though. You can still survive. You need to rally together, come together as a people under one leader, and leave this city. There is nothing to be had anymore. There's just flaming ruins and scavengers. Until the demon lords are taken care of, there's no saving your city. But what you can do is save your people. Save what remains of them, and leave this place now. Follow me or follow Shushar. Shushar himself is a wonderful survivor. He would know how to keep you all alive. I mean, look at him. He's survived many, many tragedies.
Roll a persuasion.
37.
As the people kind of you see a couple of them step forward. We will follow the awakened one. But know this, if we die, we curse you, Maxwell. And he spits a large mucusy like glob down at your feet. We will see you burning in the hells with us.
I see we have Leggie's replacement.
Yeah. You'll have to wait in line for that. There's many that want to see you burn. But I understand. Shusha, do you have any plans? Do you know where to take your people?
I will lead them back to Gonto Rim. It seems to be the only safe haven left.
Do you need an escort out of the city?
I have a better idea. You and your dragon will be a good feast for the people. At least that's what they will see. Lead them back the way you came, and we will go the opposite way.
Very well. Are you sure this will work? I don't want to get your people killed, especially since they just cursed me.
It is the best plan we have. If you escort us, we will be targeted anyway.
Very well. A moment to plan then. With that, I open a. Is Ledge there?
At this point, oh, sorry. He is there, though. I heard him. At this point, you actually see Thok kind of pulling himself up over the wall.
Oh, good, Doc.
Well, that was a nice stroll. Just
Good.
crack
You
my
ready for
fingers
us to go back?
and wipes the blood off his sword.
So, these people are about to leave. We have a plan. Elzran and I are needing to make a distraction. You're gonna help us.
Okay.
You're gonna go back to the ship, but as you go, make a lot of noise. Bring your attention to yourself. Shoot off fireballs if you want. Just draw attention to yourself. I will be doing the same with Elzran.
I'm good at that. And with that, it just goes at it happily. And let's have good noise.
Elzran, let's do it.
Come on, come on!
As Thok's voice echoes out over the mostly destroyed city, as the echo kind of echoes over and then kind of comes back a little bit, you then hear echoing from various outposts throughout the city. And then the occasional pitter-patter of feet kind of running through the streets.
I think you got their attention, Doc.
I believe I did.
We should go for reinforcements.
Sorry, was that fully?
I was talking to Doc.
If I need reinforcements. Nah.
Suit yourself. Guess it's just us three then. Elzran, let's make some noise, eh?
Robert,
Yes?
from below deck, you hear some commotion going on above deck. And then you hear Jim Jar's voice. Robert, we've got a situation here.
Robert sprints out of his room and up deck. Thank you.
As you emerge on deck, you see Jim Jar. Where the fuck did I put Jim Jar? Oh, okay. Pointing down at the docks, where you see a rather large creature, just kind of standing there looking up. Its face, it looks like a oversized, large gorilla with red hair and savage tusks, with strange-looking bands on each of its arms. Which kind of...
Is this what I saw emerging out of the water last time I was here?
You saw Demogorgon, which has baboon heads, but this is more of just... It's small, like a lot smaller than Demogorgon.
Right.
But it's still rather large. just kind of like staring at you.
Robert unsheathes Dawnbringer, grabs his spellguard shield, and leaps off the docks at it.
As you land down on the dock, it kind of and just charges at you. Roll me an initiative, please.
Can I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you
Well,
can.
But did you do a hero landing?
Yeah, did you do a hero landing?
No,
Like,
I
did
didn't.
you fall into one knee? You just look at him fiercely.
Alright, let me roll their initiatives.
I like how he says there. That was a good initiative. Damn, that was really good rolls, Morty.
It was a good start. Yeah.
That was. So 2 crits, and let's see, what did you roll on your initiative? 19.
Yes,
Thok,
Yes.
and can you roll Eldith's and Kazgan's initiative, please? And
I can.
roll Jim Jar's initiative as well, Mr. Robert.
I have no one on this ship.
Jim Jar.
And Jora?
I can't click on his token.
Joe is not on the ship.
Drip.
Yeah, I know. Can you not click Kazgan or Eldith? Either Thok?
Huh?
Can you not click Kazgan or Eldith?
Oh, yeah, I can. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I was just making sure. J. Alphabet.
But,
Mind blank.
do you want me to roll again?
Nah, I got it. I'll just add their turns.
Okay.
Add turn.
I am still here, though, by the way.
And 16. Delete Thok.
Delete Thok. Just delete him.
Just delete.
Delete all the temp HP.
So apparently it reset all those fucking things I just did. 22. 20.
But did it break the HP?
Okay,
You
so
can't
that's
break
first.
temp HP.
And
It never will.
I think those were it. Alright. As you land down, you just swing up right as the creature charges you. Your blade slicing a huge gash through its stomach. And it is its turn. As it savagely swings at you with both of its hands. Miss, hit, and miss. It swings once, you duck under it, but as you kind of like spring back up, you catch its other fist across the jaw with a sickening crack. That's my 12. Take 9 points of damage. As you bring your shield up, and it clamps down its jaw down, like biting your shield as you kind of like shove it off. It's your turn now.
Was I muted?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Said Robert is going to pull no punches and roll 2 of his highest level smites.
Word. 31, 22. Hold on, I'm just doing the math. That's 53, 56.
Weak.
56, then 29, that's 85?
If you're doing all the damage together, it's 116.
As you swing up and you slice through its arm, the holy light just bursting free and kind of like spreading along its arm, and it actually explodes blood out over you, and then you just grab the hilt of your blade and just shove it straight up into his jaw, and as the blade kind of shoots through its head actually just poosh, explodes, covering you in gore.
Robert turns around and looks at Jimjar like, "Are you not entertained?"
At this point, you hear Kazkan just, "We got a problem!" As you then see the ship actually tip towards you as you're looking at Jimjar. Several of the people on deck kind of like scrambling to the edge and like grabbing on as the ship begins to rock. And then you see that it's slowly tipping to the other side. And you hear the crack and shatter of wood.
What the hell is happening, Jimjar?
We're under attack from the other side!
Robert tries to clamber up onto the ship.
Alright, that will be your movement speed for this turn. Kazkan's turn. Basically at this point, Killer, yeah. Legibril.
Leggy?
Did you fall
Yes.
asleep?
No.
No. Almost there. It's Kazkan's turn.
Eye beams.
My beams. Alright. Go ahead and roll for you.
Thank you.
You got it?
I got it for now.
For now.
For now. And then there's something in between, and I cast. Then Eldeth is just, going to fire the bow at random things.
Alright, as you see as you clamber up on the other side, Kazkan like is looking over the edge and just fires one of his eye beams down, and you hear a and you see steam kind of rising up from the side. And then you hear a commotion from down below. Get those holes patched up! We're not letting these gorillas take our ship! Eldith's gonna fire the shot. What's Jimjar gonna do? You're in control of Jimjar, Mr. Robert.
Jimjar is going to... Sorry, my nose is really itchy. Jimjar is going to run over to the other side of the ship and survey what is actually, what's attacking properly.
As he peeks over, he goes, "There's more on this side!"
And then he's going to toss one of his daggers at it. Okay. One of them, anyway.
Yeah, it's one.
The magic dagger?
Yeah.
Jimjar, character sheet.
As he flicks his dagger down, Yeah, he flicks his dagger down. You hear as the dagger reappears in his hand, coated in black brackish blood. That would be...
Jeez. Robert is going to...
At this point, you hear 2 more cracks of shattering wood from below decks.
Looks like Grills are bringing their new album to you.
Sorry, was that you were really quiet just then?
Me? Or Foley?
Yes. Oh, did you say something? Or was it Foley?
Foley said something, but I said you hear the sound of cracking wood from below decks again.
Okay. Is it Robert's turn?
Yes, it is now.
Okay, Robert is going to, now that he's on deck, sprint down to the bottom deck. Let me
Alright.
find his thinger. There we are. Is he going to survey the scene in front of him?
You see a couple of giant fist-sized holes there, and yeah, that's it. But you see on the other side, as water's kind of pouring in, you see another gorilla-esque face staring back at you.
Going... Wait, on the other side of the ship or on the other side of the hull?
Like on the other side of the hole, sorry.
I was just confused. Robert is going to stab through the hole at the face.
Okay.
That's Jim Jar. God damn it. So many character sheets. Step. Roll the one.
As you stab your sword out, you hear it as it impacts with water, and you pull it back.
I don't think I get another move because I sprinted.
Oh, you dashed?
Did I have to dash to get down? I'm not sure.
Mm-mm.
Okay, then I'll stab again. That's Jim Jar. Whoops.
Silly boy. As you stab out again, you hear the...
So, presumably hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Robert is going to twist the sword, even though, that doesn't actually do much before he pulls it out.
Did you already add your casualty?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Not 5d8, sorry.
I'll just take
Oops.
this. Alright. 7... As you, Yep. As you pull the sword clean, you see as the water continues to rush in, you see it's now coated the same reddish tinge of demon blood as it kind of oozes in. You see a bit of the flesh kind of like you see the fur of the creature pressed up against the hull or the hole, as it seems to be like almost getting sucked in, and it kind of plugs it with its flesh, temporarily stopping the flow of water.
All right.
Kazkan's turn. So I-beams. Correct? I-beams for days? Sleepy Ledge?
I beams for days.
Okay, got it for you. Sleepyhead.
Mm-hmm.
From the outside of the ship, you hear another, and then you hear the sound of pounding feet on the other side of the ship, coming from the docks, and you hear Thok shout out, asking, "What's happening?"
Robert's going to call out, "We're under attack," before going back to stabbing and slashing.
Good job.
At this point, you hear in the front of the ship, inside the ship, and then the screams of pain from one of your soldiers.
Oh, jeez. Is that Jim Jar's turn?
It's Eldith's turn. So yeah, Jim Jar's turn. Firing
All right.
the arrows.
All the arrows.
Jim Jar is going to what demons can he see?
Currently, he sees the one floating dead in the water that you just stabbed, and the one that Kazkan is blasting and Eldith is shooting at.
He's going to toss his thingo then. Rolling a 20. Sick.
So that's 13. $13, 24, that's 37.
Where does he get 68 from?
He's an assassin, bro.
Oh, right, death attacks.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
At this point, you hear another crash, this time on your left, Robert, coming from the captain's quarters. And the ship gives another heave. God damn it, and you kind of hear and see that the floor is now kind of being covered in water. But then suddenly you hear, "Oh, you fucking with macho sisters now!" And then you hear, yep. As then you hear the splash of water from the other side, and you hear Jim Jar go, "Who the fuck killed that one?"
That would be the kobold, I think.
"Well, good job. But there's one more. I'm coming down to help." And he kind of turns to start coming down. But it would be your turn now, Mr. Robert.
Robert is going to charge up to the thingo. And
as you kick in the door, you see him actually holding up one of your dwarf scouts, crushing his throat.
Robert will use one of his spells to conjure a 50-pound bag of beans on top of its head to distract it. So it falls on it. And he's going to then, hopefully, seeing as it might have let go, he's going to cut off its arm. Or try to.
Ooh, not once, yes. As the bag hits its head, it drops the dwarf. As the two other dwarves in the room fire their crossbows at it, they kind of pierce the hide, but like not much. Like you see, like just the tip of the crossbows enter, so it kind of just shrugs it off. As it turns to look at you, you swing up, and it actually grabs your hand at like mid-swing and just slams you down on the ground.
Robert grunts in pain.
And Kazkan just kind of looks around, sees the dead body floating in the water below him, and dives off the deck, digging into its flesh. That's Kazkan's turn. Eldith is just kind of watching Kazkan, since Ledge is basically asleep. And Jimjar's turn now.
Did Ledge not sleep before the game? Has he been up all
Very
night?
little.
He's been playing Mass Effect, of course.
That is a reasonable excuse.
Yep, it really is.
Is it Jimjar's turn then? Alright. As Jimjar rounds the corner, he's going to flick the magic dagger at the wait, no, he's not. He's going to charge at the demon. I don't actually know what kind it is. And
Roll a religion
stab
for
it.
me.
Okay. $25.
As you finally get like a good look at one of these creatures, you instantly remember some of your perusing in the Drow libraries as a slave. That these are called Barlguras.
Oh, Baragigara. Right. Well, Jimjar's going to leap at the Baragigara, try to stab it in the eye with his magic dagger, and then pull it out and stab it in the other eye, hopefully.
Doesn't Jimchar get 4 attacks with his short swords?
No,
Or is he using the magic dagger?
he's using the magic dagger.
Gotcha.
As he lunges forward, the first one impacts with the eyeball, and he rips it out, blood gushing from its socket. That's 39 points of damage.
Oh,
And
wow, damn, it does a lot of damage.
Yay, mental math. As soon as this happens, you see the Bargoroa go. And then he shimmers and vanishes before your very eyes. Back at the top, it's your turn, sir.
Sorry. 1 second.
You good?
No, he's just fucking with me. LD season is bad.
It's better than what's it
Alright.
called? Swoop season?
Swoop season when the fucking magpies swoop.
Yep.
Yeah, that is pretty bad. So it is Robert's turn now, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, how's Jimjar looking? Did he get hit
No, he hasn't gotten hit.
at all? Alright, good. Not wanting to hurt Jimjar, Robert is going to hack at the legs of the Baragigara.
You can't currently see it.
Oh.
It vanished before your eyes.
Well, is Jimjar floating in midair?
No, he kind of stabbed in with the first one, and then was unable to stab in because with the second one, as it kind of just like brushed him off.
Oh, right.
Swing wildly.
I'm going to swing wildly in its general direction of where it was. Yeah.
All right, I'll take those 2 strikes. Neither of which actually hit, as you just kind of swing through midair. you then hear from behind you, and then the sound of pounding feet sprinting across the deck, and then another sound of cracking wood. Yep, full on. You like turn around just in time to see a wave of water crashing into the ship as it it more rapidly begins to fill with water. At this point, Maxwell, you fly in on Elizran, seeing the ship about half submerged at this point, just slowly sinking, and people scrambling around on deck trying to grab tools and whatnot to repair the holes. Several people are running buckets down below.
Elzran, I think the ship's sinking. Let's go help them somehow.
Of course, Hatchling. What's your plan?
I don't have one. Assess situation, then come up with plan. That's the plan.
As you guys kind of do a lap around the ship, you see several holes punched into the lower decks. And you see a dead demon-looking creature, looking like a gorilla, on deck, or on the docks there. And you see a corpse floating there, and there. The one in the middle looks as if it's been stabbed like straight through the throat. The other one, you see that its head is on backwards.
Fuck, brutal. Well, looks like we're under attack. Elzran, do you know how to patch up ships?
Maxwell, what do I look like to you?
Yeah, good point. Judging by those holes, they're probably below deck. If you see any, like, trying to climb up, can you just knock them off?
I don't see any. And then suddenly you see, from the dock side of the ship, one of the creatures bursting forth and landing on top of its fallen companion, and just turning around, and looks like he's about to grab the ship again. Robert, it's your turn.
Did he turned up behind me, right?
No.
Or did he just vanish again after punching another hole in the wall?
He, from what you can tell, he literally sprinted past you and broke another hole in the other side of the ship, like the dock side of the ship, so this side. So there's like a huge hole of water just pouring through here. The smaller hole here, the large hole near you that it came in through, and though you don't know it, a hole over there in the captain's chambers.
Alrighty. Jesus. How many corpses do we have lying around?
None of them are currently in the ship. But the one that you killed in the middle of the ship type thing, its body is currently like pressed up against the hole, stopping the water.
I meant how many of our dead?
Oh, none dead so far. But there was the dwarf whose neck you can already see the bruises forming and blood dripping from the claws that pierced it.
Robert is going to quickly patch that as best as he can, just so being able to lay on hands.
Take about
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
And then he's going to into the center of the ship and just keep an eye out, and maybe take a reaction next time something happens around him. Like prepare himself.
Gotcha.
Moving into Overwatch zone for XCOM.
Gotcha.
That is about the best that I can think of at the moment. If it's invisible.
Leggy baby.
Wait, don't I have tremor sense basically with my eyes?
Yeah, but essentially you
And I still
felt
can't see
it
it?
run past.
Can I feel it at all?
No,
now?
it's from what you can tell, it's currently no longer on the ship.
Oh, okay. Then Robert is going to sprint up and get off the ship. Or get onto the deck anyway.
Okay, you would be on deck there. About like right there. Mr. Ledgerbill, are you awake, sir? Sleepyhead?
Yeah.
It's your turn, fool. As you kind of shouted out what's going on. You heard you guys were under attack, and then
You're gonna say roll an initiative.
I'm just using Kazcans for yours.
Okay.
As you see, suddenly a hole bursts through the side of the ship, and this giant gorilla-looking creature that you instantly recognize as a Burl Gura, one of the servants of Demogagon, lands down on the corpse of one of its fallen ally, looks up at you.
Roll initiative.
And Killer, I'm just saying the dock side because the docks are over here. Like, they pulled up to the docks.
That none of us know ship terminology.
Yeah. It's better than...
I believe technically it's port side.
Yeah, port side.
It might actually be the half. I don't fucking know. I'm just guessing.
Well, Cascan is not doing anything else. Cascan is just letting out an I-beam.
Oh, no, sorry, on the starboard side. Alright, Kazcan launches an I-beam. Actually, Kazcan is currently indisposed. He's currently eating one of their corpses.
Currently indisposed.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah, starboard
he
is
said
right.
one of them is coming for Thok.
Yeah, it literally just jumped, like, bursted a hole, like, Hulk kind of, like, broke through the side of the ship and landed down and is now looking up at you.
With that, Thok is just going to smack himself. Like, just smack himself a bit harsh. Going into a rage and letting out a savage attack. That's a crit. And there's the second one. That's the enrage and everything.
Yep.
Rage bonuses and all.
Okay. That's 37. As it kind of lands, looks up at you, and just starts to charge at you. You just... And you meet its charge, pulling your blade out, and just slash down directly across its chest. And it kind of staggers back. And as it lunges at you again, you just literally... And you slam down directly into its skull, just cracking it open as it... and lands on the ground, dead at your feet. You then hear the rest of the shouts from around you guys. We're almost underwater! Robert, at this point, you can see that the ship is literally just slowly drifting down, and Maxwell, I'm going to leave this one up to you. Save the day again.
Elzran, do you think we can lift the ship?
Why do you always try the difficult tasks? You suddenly
What's the
feel
easy
her
way?
energy just kind of flow into you. Do it, you idiot.
Right. On it.
Roll her magic as well. And I'm assuming you're resaying.
Yep. Hey, she got a nat 20.
As you guys, the rest of you guys, suddenly hear Maxwell's voice, surprisingly commanding as he shouts out, Risa! And the ship stops, shakes a little bit, and slowly starts to rise up. And Thok, as you're looking, you see the ship actually lift up out of the water and hover about 5 feet above the water line. You can see the underside is coated with sea life and whatnot. As the water streams out of the open holes, you see a face pop through the hole that the creature just came through. And they go, right! Start boarding up the holes while we can! And you see everyone basically on deck scrambling around to repair the ship. Roll me one more magic for just yourself.
As the order to patch up the ship came, I just yell, "Make a line! Don't all go to the freaking holes. Just make a line to them, so the pass things are from one to one."
Roll me an intimidation just for fun. I'm just going to keep having you come back to the desk so you stay awake.
Yeah, you are. 19.
Just goes back and collapses.
Yep.
As I just shout out, your voice is actually drowned out by the general screaming, but then you hear Grulon, "You are the commander!" And the orcs kind of look down at you, and just their eyes wide. They immediately just, even ignoring their wounds, the ones that were kind of holding their bleeding wounds from the Kuatoans, just stand up and they all form up in a line and start repairing the ship. So, Mr. Maxwell, please take 99 points of energy damage. And Elizran takes 84.
What's the chart again?
Man, it's just Google the exhaustion chart. You'll probably be at second level of exhaustion. Which that would be Fox's second level of exhaustion as well, as he comes down from the rage.
But I do have the rages, just normally. It's not a frenzy.
I know.
Okay.
Don't you get exhaustion after you come down from a rage?
No. You get exhaustion when you come out of a frenzy if you have the berserker rage.
Unexpected pleasure.
Got you. Ooh, thank you. Thank you. Synthork. I appreciate that follow, Seth. I hope you join us for many more sessions to come. As Maxwell, you kind of strain, and Elizran goes, "We can't keep this up much longer. It'll have to make do," and you feel the spell slip away from you as the ship slams down into the water, splashing water up onto the shore. As Thok kind of pulls himself back up on deck, you guys realize that the ship is now once again in moderately good working condition. You can still see people bailing water out of the bottom, but they got the major holes plugged up. You see a smug-looking kobold just sitting on the deck, just As then suddenly the cry rises up once again from the city, this time about a couple blocks away.
Oh shit, there's more.
As you see the Kuatoans, what seems to be about 60, 70 of them, streaming through the streets, coming towards the ship. What's everybody's plan?
Robert is going to leap off the ship and try to hold back the tide.
Well, back to the air then, I guess. Elzran,
I think
let's
he's
go
starting
fire
to
bath.
like me.
Thank you very much, Synthork. I very much appreciate that. Buffing the enemies. Alright.
Are you an idiot, Robert? Get back to the ship. We'll hold them here. At least this
Robert ignores him.
we can. At least this way, we can open the way for a tactical retreat.
I'm not going to fall back. You can flee if you want.
The boat is still almost fucking sinking. There's no retreating.
It's not sinking.
At this point, yeah, the ship is... If need be, you guys could lift anchor. But it would take a couple rounds for the anchor to, be secured before you guys could take off. But on that note, we're going to take a quick break. I need a respite and to get a refill. So,
I'm gonna go get food.
everyone, go do your thing. Let's wake up. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, be right back.
Let's go get coffee.
I don't have milk.
Oh, that's
Got milk.
Anyways, I'm getting food. Be right back.
Hi, stream. I guess it's just you and me.
No, it's not.
Well, how about you fuck off, Leggy? Me and the stream had a good thing going. You just had to ruin it.
Fuck yeah.
You damn right. Better appreciate that private time with me, baby.
And interrupted. It'd be better if your webcam wasn't frozen again.
It's working on my screen.
Yeah, it's always working on your screen. Same with mine. Even when mine freezes up, it looks like it's working on my screen.
No, that's just because it's nighttime. Shake that booty, Omega. Let's see. I will restart my connection with you.
Reconnect player. Reset player. Still don't work.
How about now?
Now we go. There we go.
That said, I actually should go get a drink and get some fucking antihistamine so my allergies stop killing me. Oh, you just dropped out again. God damn it.
Yep, you froze.
I don't really think it's worth it. It's just gonna fucking refuse.
I like seeing your face. I wanna
Oh.
that's why I want to get another webcam service that we could use. Probably gonna start using that one thing. I just gotta actually set up the place for it and set up the webpage. Name it as my own. Anyway, while we wait for Foley, this gives me time to look up spells.
I'm here.
I don't see you. Oh, now I do. Alright. Time to spawn in a shit ton of Kuatoan then. Why must you always fight? Everyone back?
Because it's all we can do, Drip.
Be right back.
We don't know how to run away. It insults our honor.
No. God damn it. Fucking turn down the opacity again. 50%. Advanced. Maybe click through. Close Cascan Elderfin. Oh. Terrible fucking spelling. Whatever.
Just a quick question: Is the are the dogs made of wood?
The docks, yes. There we go.
Wait, did you say the docks are made of wood?
Yes.
Oh boy. Are the enemies on the docks at the moment?
Not yet. They're still streaming through the streets. Copy.
Ledge, I think we're thinking the same thing right now. Wait, aren't they fish people though?
Yes.
They can swim. Probably.
Doesn't matter.
Cause you fuckers asked for it. Holy, buff that enemy. And as soon as Morty gets back, we will jump back into this.
I have somehow lost my D8 from my dice set.
That's surprising. It's usually the D4s that go missing. Sort by level. Dropping a level 9 at you guys. Oh, what the fuck? Man, these higher level fucking warlock spells suck dick. No wonder you're a fucking melee warlock.
Yep. The highest damage spike comes from level 3 spells.
Yeah.
I mean, the only good warlock spell that you can spam is Eldritch Blast, and even that is shit.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I was looking through the Chronomancer spells. God, he gets so many good ones.
Yeah.
So, Ledge, how many Chronomancers are you going to try to kill?
Everyone. I will purge the world of Chronomancy.
No more fucking with time!
Pretty much. going to temper my sword in the blood of chronomancers, so that every time someone fucks up with time, the sword just starts to give out a faint ring,
Pulsating.
pulsating fucking sword, saying someone fucks up with time, time to go on a witch hunt.
That's a lot of enemies.
That just means it's a lot of temp HP.
You know what we could use right now? A Krogan.
Shut the fuck up.
We could use Commander Shepard.
Oh, I have a Shepherd already.
And the SS Normandy.
SSB Normandy 2. Or SSB 2 Normandy, I don't remember how it was. I like the second Normandy better than the first. Good design.
Morty, are you back yet? Some more shameless plugs, I guess. For those of you watching and who are new, this is Group 1. We're running the Out of the Abyss campaign, as you can tell. We meet 1 a.m., give or take, because dinner time for Morty.
1 a.m. Mountain Standard
1 a.m.
Time.
Mountain Standard Time. What, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard?
3 a.m. Eastern, midnight, whatever that is, Pacific, and 2 a.m. Central.
And 8 GMT.
Yeah, early morning Europe time, late afternoon, evening Australia time. And our second group meets Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. ish, 1 to 2 ish European time.
2 a.m. a Thursday.
Yeah, 2 a.m. Thursdays. Early morning Thursdays. That one we're running the Storm King's Thunder campaign. Both of these campaigns, though, have an underlying back plot that will be slowly being revealed in Group 2 and has been revealed pretty much in Group 1. Essentially, devilish possessed items are being discovered and releasing their power. One of which belonged to our lovely warlock Thok for quite a bit.
You just wanted to get rid of it from me.
Oh no.
Because it was too overpowered.
Oh, that's not why. Trust me, I could have nerfed it. But I had to have a reason for you guys to stick together.
+5 vamp.
Thok has become less evil without Silvercell.
It's just become more chaotic.
Hey, that's me.
And
Morty.
he's still not back.
Nope. I love the face that he's frozen in on your stream.
Yeah. Alright, okay, so he's getting dinner, so we'll just jump on. Yeah, I know how to roleplay him. Oh wait, are you back?
No, he's not.
Oh, I thought that was him.
No. I give the order to be to get the anchor up and get ready to set sail at a moment's notice.
As you see several of your orcs scramble over to the winch and start dragging the anchor up.
And I would like to set fire on the docks.
Do we have any archers on the ship?
A few of the dwarven scouts step forward, as well as the Zentarim and the spies all step forward. Hand crossbows or large crossbows ready. Aye!
Open fire! That approaching horde, fire into it.
Riding lizards.
And with that order, I'm gonna... Oh, should I roll initiative, by the way?
Nah.
Cool.
Actually, yeah, sorry. I thought you still had your initiative roll.
I never rolled initiative.
I know. Aha, there is Morty. As you guys, as the anchor...
Oh, my internet's back.
Yeah, hey.
Welcome
There
back.
you go.
I was
As
just listening to the new Gorillaz album while I was waiting.
Nice. As the anchor starts to rise up, Thok, you said you're fireballing the deck? Or not the
No,
deck, the
I
dock?
want to set the docks on fire.
Wall of fire, then?
Yes.
Alrighty. How long is that for you? And if you could also roll me an initiative for yourself, Mr. Thok, while you are at it.
Oh, you don't want me to have a 20 initiative anymore?
Well, you can't share a turn with Kazkan anymore, no. Because Kazkan rises up. Its kind of gullet kind of filled up a bit as there's blood all over its lips.
And then the first one
So
go
don't
through,
even bitch.
so 22. Hey!
Bitch.
I
Anyhow,
actually get a good roll.
so Maxwell, go ahead and take your action as well. I'll just say those are your first actions for the rounds.
Can I assume I'm just riding on Elzran?
Mm-hmm.
And so she's going on my turn?
Yeah, she's
Cool.
going on your turn. The Kuatoan are not on the docks yet. The docks would be basically where those gorillas are. There's one at the edge of the dock. There's the other edge of the dock. And you know what? I'm just going to copy another one as a marker. For... That's the edge of the dock.
Assuming we were over the dock, kind of. I don't remember where we were, to be honest. But what we're going to do is kind of do a flyby, fire breathing. I lost all
The
weapons.
hero.
Just let's see. Hold on. Let me do movement stuff. That's 30 feet. Shit.
Oh, the super lag. Okay.
I know, right?
Everyone should be back to being set up.
I lost Legend, Morty.
Yeah, so did I. Had to reset everybody.
There's Ledge. Anyways, so
I'm actually gonna get rid of the gorillas then.
ends,
Super lag.
starting from where Elzran is, she's just gonna breathe fire till about here. Oop, clicked on myself. About here, like while flying, so kind of just like in a straight line.
Okay. Roll your thingy-my-box.
And she'll also end up over here-ish.
Yeah, I did see that, Mr. Killer. Thank you. Damn. So, as she makes a strafe across the horde, she releases a breath of fire that actually leads or builds into the wall of fire that Thok is rising up, catching the docks aflame. As she kind of blows through the first rank of Kuatoan who have stepped out of the streets.
As she does that, I'm just going to fire 2 arrows into the mass of Kuatoans coming out.
Okay. As you see the arrows slam into a couple of the Kuatoans, yet they continue to scramble forward. For the first time, you're actually seeing what these savage Kuatoan are actually looking like. Their mouths are kind of torn and twisted. As I said before, they've literally sharpened their bones, shaving off the skin from their fingers. But as you kind of fly over and Elizran closes her mouth to cut off the flame, you look over, and above the fire and behind the line of Kuatoan, you see... Do you remember the High Priestess that tried to sacrifice you?
I thought we killed her.
Yes.
No, you never did. You guys were trying to escape.
Oh.
Her dad, though, had clubbed her upside the back of the head, ending the ritual. And you see her standing there, holding a staff tipped by the head of her father.
Oh.
She raises her hand up, mutters something in a strange tongue, and a ball of fire builds in her hand, and she throws it at the dock, or at the deck of the ship. It kind of sails over your archers as they release a volley into the approaching Kuatoans, passing through the fire. And the small ball of flame lands on the dock, or on the deck, and then just kind of floats there.
Did it fly near me at all?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Thok's turn then, I think.
No,
correct?
it'd be Robert's turn, sorry.
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
The dock is on fire.
Dock is on fire, and now currently floating right there is a ball, like a small, hand-sized orb of flame.
Right. Robert was on the docks, however.
Mm-hmm. As you're standing in the middle of the burning dock, flames licking at your skin but doing no apparent damage.
Fucking immunity.
Robert. Which one is the priestess?
The priestess is... Here. I'll throw in a special... Enable click through. Boom. Fuck it. Because I'm too lazy to look up another thing.
Just make one bigger.
Oh no! See it? Right there.
Yep. Is that a Murloc?
I don't know. It's Fishman. That's what it says. Fishman.
Okay. Robert is going to charge, directly at her. Bull rush, slashing at everything he is, in his way, but not really aiming.
You could get, there, trying to fight your way through the masses.
How many attacks should I make?
2.
There must be a lot then.
As you kind of... You cut down a couple of Kuatoan as you run. You use your shield to kind of barrel past the rest of them. As you see the priestess turn and look at you and just stare. The eyes of her dead father staring back at you as well from the top.
Robert just gives out an indignant roar.
Fully move. Okay, you are still moving. I just saw the side of your face and I was like, did he freeze up again? Kazkan's turn.
So Cascan could still use my spells, right?
Yeah, correct.
More fireballs.
I haven't let out a fireball yet, technically.
Did you use like ball of fire or something?
I
Yeah,
used to
use
follow wall of fire. But yes, that is exactly what's going to happen. A level 5 fireball.
Fireball is such a great spell in Diablo 1.
Where are you blasting at?
Hold on. "20 feet radius. So that area.
As Robert, you charge into the masses, you see an overarching ball of fire shoot out of Kazkan's mouth over the through the wall of fire, kind of building a bit in intensity as it does, and it slams down into the center of the Kuato, and several of them being burnt and scattered to the wind. But the ones around you actually dodge out of the way as they lunge at you, stabbing at you. Wow. Those are shit rolls. Get those hits. And cool. Several of the Kuatoan like stab forward at you, slashing at you with their claws. And you're able to just bash them aside before you feel the claws lash down onto your back, and you realize that you are slowly being covered as the Kuatoans start scrambling over you. You feel their claws dragging through your skin, your blood oozing down your cheeks.
And they all feel very warm.
Is that my turn?
It would be Eldith and Jimjar's turn, actually.
Okay.
I'm assuming Eldith fire and arrows, like always.
Elder fires an arrow. Actually, two attacks.
Jimjar is going to try to throw a dagger at the back of the head of any of the Kuatoans climbing on Robert.
Alright.
Let me find his sheet.
I got him. Oh, well, I thought you were talking about his choking. Yeah, still fire off his thing, though. Because that closed his sheet.
I'm just lagging real hard.
Understood. If need be, I suggest shutting off all the webcams.
I can't see anyone's anyway. Like, everyone else is always shut off for me. They've, like, lagged out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Might as well not waste,
Bandwidth.
Yeah. As a dagger flies out of the wall of flame, impacts with one of the Kuatoans just on your shoulder pad, and it like right into its head and just kind of falls off as the dagger disappears again. And now it is Maxwell and Thok's turn.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Robert, I suggest you start the run. Anchor's being lifted.
I'll climb on at the last resort.
Don't do that. Do you see how many there are? Anyways. Start running as soon as we clear them off of you. And with that, Elzran goes in. Elzran and I go in for another flyby, going from basically from Robert to the back line. So from there to there, kind of. If you can see my line at all.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
All right. And fire. And as Ozran does that, I glare at the High Priestess and say the magic words of "You who have wronged me." So that's a "You have wronged me." That's what it is. Yeah.
Many of the Kuatoan are caught in the flame again. Those who had already taken some bursts of the flame kind of crumple and fall as their charred bodies begin to melt away. A couple of the Kuatoans on Robert kind of lose their grip as they fall and die in the fire. But he still seems to be kind of being overcome. As you launch 2 arrows, do you get advantage? I always forget.
I do not.
Okay.
I don't get disadvantage from cover though.
Gotcha. Right. As you fire both arrows off, they arc over, and the High Priestess looks around. As you see one of them shoot directly into her chest, but then you see it land on the ground behind you, as she is now a couple feet to the left. And the second one impacts with her arm and then falls to the ground, as she is now a couple inches to the right.
Can you... So the priestess is still in the same place?
Yeah. Like, she still stayed in the same place, but I was, he thought he hit her, but then apparently missed.
Okay, so, hold on. Is that spot still on the docks? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to move there, and I want to imprison the priestess.
Okay.
And
It's, you're a 20 whiz save? Right? Your spell DC?
yeah.
As you cast the spell, what exactly were you trying to imprison her with? I know there's multiple ways the spell can go off.
Yeah, there are multiple ways. I was just reading on the way of how I want to do it. But the spell succeeded, right?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I just want to know how I could describe her shrugging it off.
I would have basically just wanted her to fall asleep and never awake. That's a long description.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
As you see your own shimmer of magic just kind of wash over her, she just turns her attention from Robert up to you, staring at you past the licking flames from the docks.
That's not my turn, is it?
Would be if
And,
his is done.
For the rest, I just want to take out my sword, and I can climb back to the ship because that would be basically hard terrain, right? This feed. The last stretch.
Where were you on the dock or on the deck of the ship before?
I had a 20 feet jump.
You could climb back up, but you'd be getting back on top of the ship, like, at the end of your movement type thing.
So here, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As another volley of crossbows just arcs through the fire, slamming into the Kuatoan ranks, almost keeping them at bay as they scramble over the corpses of their fallen allies to get to you.
Oh, and with that, I end my turn.
Robert. Let's see, Robert. Ow, I just got my hair in my eye. Robert swings. Wait, no. No, he won't. Would he be able to charge through the masses to get to the priestess from where he is?
Roll me a strength.
$28.
You're able to bear the weight of the Kuatoans constantly climbing onto your shoulders as you manage to get through the crowd as they continue to kind of like pile on top of you trying to protect their priestess. And you're able to stand in front of her, yes, now.
Robert goes to slash Dawnbringer across her staff to try and like cut it up. And with his second attack, he is going to try to hack at her arm.
Double crits. Yeah. As you slash at her staff, your blade just kind of cuts right through the center of it, dropping it from her grip. She kind of looks down at it and looks back up at you as your blade comes down and just slices directly through her arm.
Robert, then can I use a free action to headbutt her, or?
No.
Okay, well then I am my
That'd be
turn.
another attack. Alright. Kazkan, Eldith, and Jimjar's turn. Kazkan first, sorry. Because then it's Kuatoans after that.
Pew!
Hey, one of his eye beams actually hit something.
Pow!
As an eye beam blasts out and it slams into one of the Kuatoans, dropping it to the ground as its body kind of like shrivels up with necrotic energy. Eldrith looses two arrow shots, one of them impacting with one of the Kuatoans, dropping it to the ground. As the Kuatoans kind of standing on top of Robert continue to slash and claw. Slash and claw at him. Take 19 points of damage, Mr. Robert. As you feel the blood continuing to kind of like stream down through your armor. Um, 14 dice. Alright, and as the Kuatoan priestess looks up at you, she holds up her hand. And how many hit points do you have right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
107.
As she holds up her hand, you hear echoing in your head, "Die." And then another voice echoing in your head, Not today, demon! As you feel the holy energy kind of blast the word from your mind. And back at the top of the turn. Maxwell.
Hey.
As the Kuatoans are actually just sprinting through the wall of fire, several of them, their flesh kind of burning up before they can make it, but they just blindly seem to be charging at the ship.
Archers, focus on any of those that are going through the fire now. And as I say that, Elzran and I are going to make another pass over the priestess and whatnot. This is her third fire breath of the day. And as we make a pass over her, the priestess, I'm going to drop off of Elzran's back and try to just like fall on top of the priestess with my blades drawn.
Okay. Roll a dexterity, and then your 2 attacks.
Would I get my usual 4 or just 2?
Just 2.
1 with each.
Yep.
Sneak attack?
As you drop down, she looks up at you, and as you see the blade slam into her, they kind of bounce off what seems to be a magical shield around her. But as you kind of like, the blades bounce off, you land full on, completely on top of her. She exceeds her concentration. Yeah, like, you land on top of her, and she crumples to the ground, taking quite a bit of damage. But you also take half, so that's take 32 points of damage.
God damn.
He jumped off a dragon's back.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Fall damage is bitch.
And as I land on top of her, I look up at Robert and be like, "You look like you needed a hand. I thought I'd drop in and lend you one."
Oh god, that bad pun.
Robert just grunts. Too busy, struggling under the weight of 20 fucking Kuatoas.
Thok, it is your turn, sir.
Okay. I couldn't imprison that bitch. Let's turn into stone.
As you release the spell, you feel it kind of crackle back at you as it impacts, and you see the flare of a magical shield around her. It failed.
How fucking high is that
Well,
fucking thing's levels?
she rolled a 17. She has a +3 to Constitution.
So he just barely
literally
did it.
Just barely.
Fuck's sake. Well then, I guess I can't do anything else on that turn.
And to be fair, the imprisonment, she had to use one of her legendary resistances. It's my favorite new thing, legendary resistances.
Just to fuck me over. Okay, my turn.
Mr. Robert, it is your turn. Roll me
my
a
turn.
strength check.
A nat 20.
At this point, you get off, and you just kind of like shrug off everyone who's on top of you, sending Kuatoans kind of sprawling back on their back, but they quickly jump back to their feet. Now it's your turn completely.
Robert, reinvigorated with the power of hearing tear, tries to stab Doombringer right through the Kuatoa woman, Kuatoa priestess's chest for hacking at her head or neck with the second swing. The first one will be a swivel, be a
I
smite.
think he's starting to like me.
Isn't she on the ground?
Oh, you knocked her over?
Yeah, she's
I
down.
landed on top of her.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, he's still gonna do the same
Holy
action.
shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to drop this, guys. Hold on a second. Synthork. Dude, you are the ultimate bro. Like, for that, I'm making sure these guys get fucked over, okay? Okay? I love you
Wow.
so much right now. Thank you so much. Shadowrun
Thank you for
source
donating
book. Boom.
dollars.
Completed.
Buff the
Wow,
enemy
what did
a
that?
lot.
A
Fucking
lot.
hell.
Really, dude, I'm speechless at this point. Like,
Don't generally see that that kind of niceness.
yeah,
Yeah.
that generosity is like, I'm so hyped. I can't be hyped. Like, all right, let's get back into this. Someone's fucking dying today. As damn. All right.
Wait! Don't forget to give him his 60,000 fucking points for $60.
Well, that's the thing. He's buffing the enemy, so he'd basically be spending them anyway.
I mean,
Lots. Actually, no. Yeah, he.
still gets at least 50,000.
Yeah, you get 50,000 at least, just for being a bro.
Anyways, Robert, which one of us do you think is gonna die?
Probably me.
I don't know. It might be me.
All right, so you are attacking the prone figure. You get auto crit, so just roll the damage for me again, and double all your smite damage.
I don't know whether all the damage, so I'm just gonna roll again. And that's a smite. You know, I'm doubling it. That was a 66. It was meant to be a 68, just adds like, I don't know, 10 more on.
Sounds good. Damn, you gambled 10,000, got again. Got. Oh. Well,
Jesus
Synthork.
Christ. This boy's almost got as much as me, and he's just joined the fucking stream.
Yeah, I would like to talk to you after stream. Yeah. All right. As Robert kind of brings Dawnbringer up and just slams it down into the base of the priestess's skull, and he just rips it out, literally cutting her head off. The holy energy just flares out, bursting free and knocking Maxwell back on his ass. As suddenly you guys hear a sickening as Thok, you and the rest of the people on the ship roll dexterity saves, please. Jimjar needs to, Kazkan needs to, Eldith needs to, and
I don't think I managed.
as you are
You
literally blown
Actually,
free
no.
of the
I
ship.
get advantage. But that still doesn't help me.
Well, Jim Jar rolled a 19 and a 20, so.
As Jim Jar is able to launch himself off the ship as the small bead of fire that was thrown onto the center of the ship explodes as the priestess dies, her concentration broken. The shards of the ship go flying everywhere. The code. The debris from the ship actually slams into many of the Kuatoans, driving them to the ground and killing them instantly.
And I use my shield master feat to jump in front of Maxwell to protect him from any flying debris. Alright, I'm going to do that. So I'll take all the damage that he might take.
That would be 60 points of damage then.
Alright.
As you guys see the corpses of your army literally flying through the air, many of them charred and burned. Holy fuck. Eldith, Kazkan, and Thok all take 100 points of damage.
Just barely broke temp HP.
Fuck you.
I think we lost all of our NPCs.
Jesus.
Jim Jar tucks and is able to dodge away from any of the debris. Yay, assassins. Thok, you are sent flying through the air, your skin being torn and burnt away as the fires of the abyss itself begin to consume your flesh. You feel it kind of ripping away from you, and you look over and see Eldith, her corpse flying through the air and slamming down onto the broken docks with a sickening crack as you see her. Kazkan himself is seen flying. He lands down on the deck or on the dock as well. His body bleeding and scorched up, but he seems to be barely breathing. That's fire resistance. As you guys look back up, a few of the remaining Kuatoans are just grasping at their wounds as you see the fiery debris of your ship smoldering as it sinks slowly into the waters of the Darklake.
Eldeth is dead where?
Eldith isn't dead. Nope.
Eldith is dead. No?
Nope. Eldith had 140. On 40 health.
Oh, shit. Okay, so she's not dead, but she's pretty
Eldith
Thank
is
you,
not
bitch.
dead.
Who did die? You know, that I would give a shit about.
Everyone.
all your paladins are dead.
Oh, fuck me.
Everyone but Jim Jar Eldith, and I don't know, did Cascan live?
Kazkan's
Cascan's
alive.
Cascan's alive. Eldith is alive.
How about, the old dude? Do we just not see him?
You don't see him.
Oh, and I took 3 points of damage.
Hey.
What's your temp HP?
I had 97.
I vote that,
I vote
while
that
Sledgy has temp HP, he has 100% vulnerability to everything. So fucking burns through it. So he takes double damage while he has temp HP.
Yes.
I mean, you finally fucking broke it, but he's still probably got like 150 HP now.
Basically.
130 left.
Killing all of our NPCs.
As the remaining Kuatoan kind of scramble back, their priestess broken and dead, they flee from you guys. About like a dozen are still left alive. Your ship is
Robert
now...
begins to mutilate the corpse in his rage, beating the absolute fucking shit out of it into a bloody pulp.
as the Koatoan are running away, I want to throw fireballs at them.
Alright, as Thok brushes himself off, and he twists his hands and releases a fireball flying after them. The fireball actually goes about 5 feet, and then he loses concentration a bit as the mental link between him and Kazkan almost cripples him mentally as the fireball explodes literally inches, or a couple feet from his face. Roll that damage.
He would roll 5 ones.
Holy shit!
Take 23 points of damage.
And anything near me as well?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't take damage. Fuck you.
I don't take
Maxwell
damage
is
either.
able to dance away. Roll for Jim Jar, please.
Okay.
No, Maxwell doesn't dance away. He just drops to his knees, staring at the flaming ship, and just by dropping to his knees, he kind of just ducked underneath
Jim
the
Jar
flames.
is fine.
Yeah, Jim Jar's fine as well. Jim Jar actually dives into the Darklake, swimming away from the explosion. And Robert, the fire just blasts into your back, kind of just burning away the blood that's been oozing out of your wounds. As you turn around, and in your rage, you just turn, you're calmed a little bit as you see not only your transportation to Mantle Durith, but also your guide there are all dead.
Oh shit, the blacksmith's dead too.
The
Yeah,
armless
no problem.
blacksmith. And then you see, emerging out of the water, the head of a kobold. As it rises up. And then you see, rising up from below it as well, the head of your shield guardian. As the shield guardian... Ready to report. Its metal is kind of charred and almost melted away a little bit. But it's sitting there holding up your companion.
Alright, that thing had like
Companion.
200 and some HP. Oh, my chair broke some more.
It's also, you know, being a shield guardian, it's probably got like 75% immunity to fucking everything. Especially if it's proper Netherese craft.
No, just damage. It's not Netherese. It's Harper Croft.
Ah.
Croft. And all is quiet as the... You know what? I need sound effects for this shit.
Mass Effect.
All is quiet as the docks are still on fire, the ship's destroyed, our armies decimated, the demons have won, and what's left?
Hold up. I need... Ah, damn it. I don't even remember where I put the freaking Mass Effect shit. Oh, there we go. Cranking this one.
Better turn my sound up then. Or on, as it were. Ah, fuck, that's the Leaving Earth one, isn't it?
Yep.
It's the sad one.
Holy shit.
The Reaper foghorns.
That's what we need to build. We need to make
Reaper.
Shield Guardian a Reaper.
Yes.
Yes, fly into space and kill aberrants on it.
So, not only did Synthorg's buff totally destroy your guys' army, he totally destroyed everything else I had planned for the session.
Oh, god damn it.
So,
On that note, we impro.
yep, time for the improv to come out. As
Good.
Jimjar moves over and he helps Eldith up, kind of throwing her shattered arm up on up onto his shoulder, and he kind of limps over towards you guys. Kazkan floats weakly up and drifts towards you.
Robert hobbles over to Eldith and Jimjar. He looks Jimjar over for his wounds first. Just, quick look over.
Jimjar goes,
No real
I'm
visible
fine.
wounds. He's pretty...
I'm fine. Help her.
Um,
What the fuck was that?
He looks at Eldith and he says, "This is going to hurt." And then he grabs her shattered arm and he holds it straight so that it doesn't heal improperly. And then he floods the shattered bone with the rest of his lay on hands to try and mend it.
It was sickening.
It probably really fucking hurts.
Yeah, her arm begins to like shift and snap in kind of different contorted ways as it kind of snaps back into place. Oh! Oh! God damn it!
We need to get out of here.
How? Where will we go?
I know a way to get out. I pull out a small cube that it was given to me out of my pocket, throw it on the ground, and opening up a portal to my pocket plane.
You guys see as the air in front of you just shimmers and shifts as the image of the ruined Kuatoan village kind of disappears in a small doorway. As you see once again the open fields surrounding the Magi Tower of Maxwell's pocket plane. Several of the students who are out in the yard or out in the fields practicing turn and look, and their eyes just widen, their faces twist and contort in fear as they see you guys limping through the remains of the Kuatoan village and the ship and whatnot behind you, smoldering and sinking slowly and finally into the Darklake. You guys take one glance back and you see the few remaining bodies of the soldiers not garbed in heavy armor floating up to the surface. A couple of riding lizards floating up as Elizran touches down and goes, "I can't get through there, Maxwell."
Elizran suddenly got a bit Cockney British there.
It's fine, they just need the rest. I'll stay with you, Elzran.
And I will stay with you as Thok pushes both Eldith and Kaskan through the pocket plane.
Doc, stay with Eldith. She needs you. Probably.
She turns around and goes, "No, Commander. You need to take this fight back to them. Demogorgon will pay for what he's done here. Too many of mine kin have been killed. We can't give up now. I'll join you when I'm better. I'm sorry I let you down, Commander."
Robert, are you staying with us or no?
Robert is not... No, I'm not. I'm going to go recover the corpses that I can.
Oh, good, you are staying with us. Because we're on the other side of the portal. We're not going to pocket plane. I
You
opened
see
it for...
Yes, I
Leona,
just mean...
with that, as Eldon and Cascan are
Starting
going
to
through,
like me.
and all this talk is just starting, Thok just draws his sword, runs out from the docks, and just yells, "For Jorah!" and just goes after the Colatones.
Eldith, inform Leona of what happened here.
At this point, you already see the gates of the tower kind of... And you see Leona, Aldic, Jorah, and basically the rest of your council sprinting out, their robes kind of flailing in the breeze as they get to the portal. Leona, Maxwell, what happened?
Actually, no, my guy wasn't Jorah. What the hell was it?
Goran.
Jorah was my guy.
Yeah, Guran. Yeah, Grulan. For Grulan.
We fell under attack by servants of the Demon Lord. Well, one of the Demon Lords. I'm not going to say his name. Fuck it. But our ship was destroyed, and most of the crew with it killed, including almost every single soldier we had. This is all that remains, and Doc too, but he already ran off. He's quite angry. Please take care of all that here. They need the help. They need the rest. We're going to stay, though. He's going to pay for what he did here.
I understand. She looks at you. Maxwell, please be careful.
Sorry.
Repeat.
Please be careful.
Always on.
She takes one last look at the burning ship. She turns around. You heard the master. Get to work. We need to figure something out. She looks back. We'll fix this. I promise.
Thank you, Leona. And with that, I step through the portal and close it.
As the portal closes, you see Eldith and Jim Jar, who stayed to help her, kind of look back at you. You boys be careful, right?
Of course.
Best of luck, boys. As the portal closes, you guys are left once more in the darkness, illuminated only by the fire. As you see Robert stripping off his armor and diving into the water, swimming over and grabbing corpses and start to pull them to shore.
Well, then.
He blesses and gives every corpse that he can their last rites. And then he places coins on their eyes.
Think we should hunt a demon lord tonight?
And as Thok is getting, actually, would I be gaining on the Colatones or not?
Yeah.
As I gain enough distance for the Colatones, I actually I pick my pet rock from my pouch and just throw it at them and go.
Roll a 1d20.
Not the pet rock.
I'm gonna get it back. That's a 2.
As you, almost like a little kid, kind of like throwing a rock at like someone who's driving off type thing. You know what I'm saying. And we just, it just kind of flies over and skitters across the ground as the Kuatoan begin to escape out into the streets.
As I still run after them, I yell, "Come back, you bastards! It's time for you to pay. Time for reckoning." and I unsheath my sword and just still run after them, only to stop for a little bit to grab my pet rock if I get that far.
As you scoop up the pet rock, you, Robert, who's placing coins on the eyes, and Maxwell, your minds are all filled with one voice. Alatran. Hatchlings. I understand how hard this is. But we cannot lose ourselves in blind rage. Vengeance must be planned accordingly. We will not let these demon lords or their ilk continue to plague the Underdark or the surface realms. This is the time that we must unite. Come together. Maxwell, Lord of the Skies. Thok, the Undefeated. Robert, the Holy. Each of you were brought together by Auric for one reason, and one reason only. Because he, above all, believed that you could save this world. That you could save the empire that he has fought so hard for. In the name of my mother, Sardonyx, my father, Torvent, I swear, on scale and fire, claw and fang, I will do whatever, I will give whatever, to help you all bring down these demon lords. One at a time, or all at once. Either way, we do not leave the Underdark until each and every one of them is banished. Nay, we won't banish them. It's time once and for all we end this. I will kill them all. Are you boys with me?
You don't even have to ask.
Let's start our hunt.
Way ahead of you, as I'm still running after the Koatoans.
God damn, this is intense, I tell you what.
The music adds to it.
Yeah, it does.
That's a good ending point.
Yeah, I think that is.
That is a very good ending point.
Wonderful ending point.
Alright, before we go, I'm inviting anyone in chat. If you have questions, please, type them up. I will discuss them here shortly. Do you boys have any questions?
This was the second time you broke my temp HP. In 2 sessions. In the last 2 sessions I played. Why do you hate me so?
Because temp HP. Like you kind of answered your own question within the question.
I just realized if I didn't try to help the Kuochoans, that wouldn't have happened.
If Robert hadn't jumped off the ship and you guys had just pulled up anchor, wouldn't have happened either.
Bad choices.
Bad choices.
We would have gotten attacked from underwater with the $60 that Synthork donated.
That is true.
Something bad would have happened.
Something bad
True.
would have happened, but it would have happened later on.
It would have been all your NPCs are dead.
Yeah. Mr. Synthork.
Except the Shield Guardian.
Seriously though, big shout out to you, Mr. Synthork. Like,
Absolutely.
absolutely, bro. Like, you
Yep.
are
Yeah, sure, bro.
amazing. Thank you so much. If you are interested in joining up with the campaign, I would welcome you with open arms, dude. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
It's the
Sir,
Mr. Synthork was my
Sir
father.
Synthork. The great and mighty, thank you. Like, really, I don't really think I can say it any better. Well, if you would
Always
like
time to learn.
yeah, if you would like to learn, I'd be more than welcome to have you. I'm planning on starting up a monthly campaign here soon for Tales of the Yawning Portal. It'll be kind of a monthly, like we decide each session, like when we're going to meet up next. We'll play through the 7 adventures that are the Tales of the Yawning Portal, and possibly beyond for that group. But I really hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you all enjoyed the episode. This is why I play D&D. The emotion that can range from it, the randomness of what can happen. Like, literally, I had another complete half of this session that I had planned out that, honestly, like, it'll happen later on. It's part of the story, but still, like, this definitely threw all of that for a loop.
Wrench. Into all our plans.
We're not gonna get this through in two months. Probably it's strapping for the long run.
Oh boy.
We
have to play through boot camp, man.
Well, it's not for another few months.
You know what, Synthork? Don't even worry. For that, you know what? I'm just gonna... I'm gonna throw you another extra, because true bro. Boom. Like, man. I really can't thank you enough, dude. And I hope you join us. Once again, not only for these sessions.
You better throw him a Discord invite.
Yeah, I'm planning on throwing him a Discord invite. Actually, I'll go ahead and do that now.
Rest in peace, Grulan. You were here only for 3 sessions, and then you died.
I personally am glad that the kobold survived. I like the kobold. That's why I was pissed when people were trying to kill it.
I didn't kill it.
He calls from the other side of the room.
I'm only in my
Honestly,
bed.
though, kobolds are my favorite monster race by far. So who's up for Shadowrun?
Yeah, that's officially the Shadowrun is going to be ready to go.
I like how it said 64 days to go. Got it all in one day.
Yeah, I'm just gonna close out of that real quick.
What source book are we donating for next?
I don't even know at this point. Synthork, if you could just say something in chat one more time so I can get your name actually popped up.
Oh, I can throw him a Discord invite if you want.
Pathfinder?
I could
I'm
go
pretty
for
sure
a Pathfinder
book
one,
for free.
Ryder?
No, Pathfinder. No, that was an Andromeda reference. Whoops.
Yes, it was.
I invite you to come join the Discord, Synthork. Get to know my community. It's still small, but you know, we would love to have you. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I would love to have you in any future sessions.
Honestly, you might as well give him a free NPC at this point.
Yeah, matter of fact, also shoot me a message on Twitch. And giving up on who, Omega? Anyway, yeah, shoot me a message on Twitch. I'm actually gonna give you two NPCs for free. One of which will show up in this campaign, the other of which will show up in our Group 2 campaign. Yeah, just come up with someone you would like to see me act out, and can be an enemy for the group, can be an ally for the group. Either way. God damn, like...
A new demon lord has reappeared.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to...
Sintark the Cruel.
Oh, okay, man. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, on that note, we're going to call it an evening. I've got some planning to do now, and I can't be more excited for that planning. Like, this... It wasn't even just the donations, I'll be honest. It was the entire session. It threw a huge wrench into what was going on, and it's going to build the story even more. I can already tell that it's kind of... It's honestly that, like, ultimate bonding point for the three of these guys.
I thought we went through that already. How can we bond more? I mean, we have a paladin and a warlock who don't actually try to kill each other every turn already anymore.
Yeah, but at this point, it's not just
That's more out of necessity.
Yeah, it's not just your personal goals trying to keep you in line. It's
Revenge.
anyway.
Yeah, I'm an Oath of the Ancients. Revenge is my shit. I'm basically a Grey Paladin.
So on
Except,
that
you know,
note,
I can't actually do bad things.
Yeah, that's true.
I can only do bad things to bad people.
Good thing you're in the Underdark.
Demon lords are bad people.
That they
Don't
are.
worry, that's why you have me. I can do bad things to good people. You just have to turn your back.
That's not gonna happen.
Anyway,
Drip, I think that we probably should nerf Dawnbringer a bit, because at this point I'm using it more than I'm using my Relic of my own god. So we should, you know, nerf it or get rid of it, because I'm just going to be tempted to keep using it.
well, thank you for bringing that up. We will discuss that. But on that note, I might actually just buff Tears Warhammer.
Okay. I mainly use Dawnbringer for that sick extra damage against fucking outsiders.
Yeah. Hot damn though. Really. Thank you guys, and I'm gonna throw a host someone's way. Someone's way.
Oops, exit out of roll 20.
There goes like, I had like all these monster tabs for monsters and whatnot opened up that I was gonna dish on you guys, and I didn't even need them.
Damn.
All right, we're gonna throw one to Gargamon, who I know was with us on a previous session. So thank you guys once again, Morty, Foley.
Real quick question.
Of course.
How much XP?
We'll get to that after we're off camera, but say goodnight to everybody.
Good night, stream. Thank you
Yes.
for watching with us.
Thank you for watching.
And thank you, Synthork, once again.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sidok. Nice performance.
Last
I
performance.
know.
As Thok drums up a sad beat on the head of a Kuatoa.
Playing the Mass Effect music.
Dun dun.
Dun dun!
Anyway, good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in.
Bye. Fucking hell, I hear birds chirping.